Hello, Kevin. Uh, yeah, it's a pretty big deck, like 38. My deck usually end up at above 30, but like 38 is still pretty big. Even okay, maybe this one had like 42. But yeah, my deck usually is like around 35 at the end of the run. So it's a relatively big deck, but not that big. Actually, it is quite big for the wait. Against frozen. Oh god. Actually, it is quite big, considering the Act 1 boss relics like Pandora's box. Because usually when my silent decks end up being decently big near the end of the run is because like silent starts with so many base cards and I have to add like a lot of garbage in Act 1 to make the deck better, and then afterwards I cannot remove like that many base cards, so I want to add like more and more and more card draw. So usually that doesn't happen when you pick up Pandora's box, because it just removes all the base cards and then replace them with potentially better cards. But here our Pandora's box is pretty bad. So I still ended up like adding a lot more things to this deck even after this P box. Is it capturing the right screen? Okay. And it's Guardian. Now apparently we are being stonewalled by a floor 6 elite yet again. So we are forced into a floor 6 elite no matter what before the upgrade. So let's not die here. And before the upgrade means that this option suddenly gets quite a bit worse. Because tech 15 damage is already not a super good penalty. And now Apotheosis is not even a real hit. For the first elite, if it's something like the sentries, or basically if it's not like a full hit, then Apotheosis is not even a huge hit. Which yeah, definitely makes me think that it's just common relic. We just take common relics and most likely taking maybe 3 fights here, maybe 2 fights, try to high roll some gold from the question mark. It depends on what the common relic is, because if the common relic is something like Moorbang or maybe Ceramic Fish, then taking 3 fights. If it's Ceramic Fish, then taking 3 fights is probably better. If it's Moorbang, then maybe I also don't need this 15 gold drop from another hallway fight, then I can try for the high roll in order to have a real shot. But yeah, most likely we're just going here just to make sure that we have potion for this for 6 elite, otherwise we die here. Okay, maybe we don't die, but we take like 40 damage, and then the run's just over. Because honestly, after the 4-6 elite, if we get out of this fight like relatively healthy, then the path afterwards is extremely good. There's like 2 more elites and then another fire and potentially the burning elite. So we can get up to 4 elites in this act, with the burning elite at the very end of the act. And so yeah, 4 elites including the burning out of act 1 is incredibly strong if we can do that. But first, of course, we need to survive whatever this thing is. So yeah, common relic. Centennial puzzle. Now that's a good relic, but it's not good if it is not good for this thing, because it really doesn't give us any additional output. Yeah, sure, draw 3 cards, but our cards suck. What does drawing even do right now? Probably not much. So does this mean anything? If I only take the 3 fights and no question mark, no high roll gold potential, it's like 145. So I just buy a potion and maybe a card in the shop. I cannot buy a relic. If I go here and I see gold, I can buy a relic, and I still have enough information for this shop. Because after 2 fights, I know whether I need to buy a potion here or not. And if this is not a fight, and my deck kind of need more cards, I can go here to take the 3rd fight. How many events in Act 1 actually give gold? 3 of them, right? There's a Wind Statue, there's a Water Group, and there's a Serpent. So it's like 3 out of 10, 30%. It's not that high. And any life loss at this point is also scary. The healing events like the cleric or the the donuts or the cleric also it's not so good. But I guess if we see the donuts, we can actually take the regret here. Then we can still afford can we afford a remove and a potion? So remove 75 and common potion somewhere like 55. So 130 and yeah, we actually have 130 on average after 2 fights. So that is possible. So I guess donuts is not really a miss. Donuts is really not a real miss. So I guess we have like four hits for the events before this shot. So 4 hits, 6 misses. I mean, it is not really like 6 misses. Right? Living World also like super good. Okay, let's think about it the other way around. What events would be bad to see before the shot? Yeah, Shining Light, absolutely terrible. On floor 2, when we are facing a floor 6 elite, when our deck sucks, so the upgrades also matter less. So Shining Light is a complete miss. I guess Scrub Ooze is okay. The Cleric would be a miss. So Shining Light, miss, Cleric a miss. And then what else? What else would be like absolutely terrible? Golden Idol is basically neutral. It's not good now. It is definitely not better than a hallway fight before the shot, which gives us more information. And after the shot, we can still decide to go to a 4th fight or a question mark. So I guess like Golden Idol is a good event, but I can count it as a miss here because it doesn't give us anything immediately, and we need like immediate power before this garbage. So yeah, Shining Light, Cleric, and the Golden Idol. But yeah, Wing Statue a hit, Scrub Ooze potentially a hit. It can also be a huge miss. Living was a hit, Serpent's a hit, Wing Statue is a hit. And Donuts also a hit. So yeah, honestly, the event is quite good, right? Just because we can always take the 3rd fight after the shop as well. And yeah, basically we high roll this question mark, like we get a lot of gold and we can spend this shop, and it makes this like a lot less threatening. What's up, the one dude? Yeah, I think I take this. Obvious turn. So I kill this next turn, and we can always like block or kill this guy. Click out of my screen. Liquid Memories, 18 gold. Now, Liquid Memories usually is better than Duplication Potion early on, but not if the card you are looking at is Skewer. With Skewer, the Liquid Memory is completely useless, and Duplication is extremely good. But here we definitely cannot pick Escape Plan. It's floor 6 elite, so it's either Skewer or the Quick Start, and I don't know, because Liquid Memories actually say that Quick Slash might be better than Skewer. They are both cards that need an upgrade. We do have an upgrade here, but not before the elite. Against the Knob, I guess the Skewer is like slightly better, but we still suffer against the Knob, like for sure. Against Sanctuaries, I guess Skewer is also better. Against the Lagavulin, It's not like Quick Slash is like super premium before the upgrade. So probably the skewer. It's probably the skewer because it also can work with like the energy potion like much better. And if we see an upgrade event, I would rather have like maybe Living War here or somewhere here. Then I would also like to have skewer instead of the Quick Slash. Against Guardian, they are like roughly the same. Probably skewer a little bit stronger. If we draw it early on, we can split on turn 2. Okay, this is definitely not a hit event. It is also a shrine. Now we got a potion already, so I don't exactly want to throw away my gold here. And yeah, this is shop, so maybe we just buy potion and we just ignore this shop then. It depends on what we get here, right? Because we can still buy any card in the shop, like uncommon. With the potion drop on the first floor already, I do not want to buy more than one potion here. If even any, but I don't think we should take the life loss. Now this being a shrine event also kind of means that I want to go here. Because yeah, this is directly after the shop, so it cannot really be a shop. So it's just a fight or a treasure chest. And treasure chest is very good. And also I'm going to another question mark here. And I don't really want this to be an advanced 4-way. After just taking 2 elites, I want this to be potentially a healing event. Or just safety before I can get to the fire. What can we do at this shop? Let's say we take the so plus 15 here, 132. And let's say we take 3 potions, 92. Yeah, we can still buy any uncommon card. We can still take a card remove, and then the no, cleric doesn't matter. This is a shrine event. What's the chance that we have to throw away a potion in one of these fights? It's like 30 here and then 40 here. So the chance that we miss the potion in both fights would be 17 to 60. So 58% of the time we throw away a potion if we spend any gold here. I guess it's fine. At least we can choose the better potion out of the 2. We buy 1 potion. It works fine, works nicely with the skewer, and when I guess so we can do something like Fear Potion to skewer, and then next turn we Liquid Memories the skewer. Okay, and that's 60 damage. Plus this is 64 plus 27 is enough to kill the knob. Actually, Liquid Memories with Centennial Puzzle has like a really funny anti-synergy. Because if you activate the Centennial Puzzle and you just shuffle out your deck, and suddenly this potion doesn't do anything. So hopefully we don't run into that situation. I mean, of course, we can also use a potion here, but Fear Potion is actually very good into the elite fight. I don't want to waste. Even if I have to throw away a potion, this potion is probably slightly above average. I take one for the puzzle, so should have detail this turn. I do potion 40% now. They could throw Deadly Poison. Now Deadly Poison is better with the Liquid Memories, but it does not work at all with the Fear Potion. And we don't even have an upgrade, so this is not a real quote-unquote solution for the Lagavulin. I mean, we can use the Liquid Memories on the Deadly Poison, and maybe that's sufficient against the Lagavulin. Who's the boss? This Guardian. We can also take Deadly Poison for potentially the Guardian. But it's not up against nothing. It's up against like actually a good card, like the dagger throw. So I probably pick dagger throw because it immediately opens up something like an eviscerate buy from here, and eviscerate is actually very good with the liquid memories. And yeah, I still go to the shop because I don't want to face an early advance always, and I definitely do not want to have to throw away like too many potions. And my deck still sucks. Yeah, Noxus Fumes against the potential Lagavulin. Against the Nob, we already have 2 decent potions. This also is quite good against Guardian. It's a decent upgrade target. Unfortunately, it also means that the Cure gets a bit sad, but it's fine, right? If we don't buy the Fumes here, there's nothing. I mean, you can also buy the second dagger throw, but I don't think so, right? Because at some point we also need to find a potential like Lagavulin solution, especially if we want to take this like super dead burning elite. Yeah, besides the fumes, there's just buying potions complete nonsense. So there's like dagger throw or card removal. Unfortunately, the fumes also doesn't really work with these 2 potions at all. But we have other things. Yeah, I'm down to just buy these fumes. Just because our Lagavulin fight and the Sentries fight are also not super good. I mean, of course, the fumes is insanely slow for the Sentries, but yeah, it's not like there's any way we can go fast in that fight at the moment. Not even if we buy this. And defense remove is okay against the Nob, but it's weird before the Guardian. And against the Nob, we also have this, so on turn 3, we most likely don't break. What's up, Ferox? Thank you for the good luck. But yeah, it's just a fuse. So we go here, either fight or a chest. Okay, that was a good flow. And now we don't even throw away the potion, you know. So potion chance right now is 40%, and we have 2 potions, so I'm definitely willing to use a potion here. So yeah, we actually hit the 4% chest, and then yeah, pretty good relic. Okay, it's freaking like a woolly, so at least we have the fumes. And yeah, with mid on the board now, even if we have to throw away like 30 HP, it's fine. How did I know it was a fight or chest? Because it was a shrine event. After the shrine event, it's with the way the ING in this game is coded, after a shrine event, it's either a fight, a shop, or a chest. And this is a shop, so this cannot be a shop. So it can only be a fight or a chest. Also, what is a shrine event is really not stated anywhere in this game. You kind of actually have to either have the info mod, or you have to look at the code yourself, and then you just know which one is the shrine. Is the ING? Yeah, it almost it's basically like a bug, pretty much. It's on the same vein as something like Sundial proccing twice when you draw 2 cards with an empty draw pile. It's just something you need to know, I guess. What was the whale pick? Common relic for this one. Up against 50 damage for rare colorless and uncommon colorless card. And I did not want to take the rare colorless before, because the first elite is forced on floor 6 before the fire, and 15 damage is also like scary into this thing. And uncommon colorless cannot be stronger than common relic. But nothing to do here. We enter. Okay, we got the fumes and we open the skewer. We shuffle out the skewer, which I don't don't know. If we are really scared of this fight and then we don't have this, I would be willing to use 2 potions here. But now that we have beaten the wound, I think we can actually just take the damage here. Because if we use both potions, we can do something like this, right? We Fear Potion next turn. We open with the Dagger Throw skill, and the turn after we Liquid Memory the skill, and then we just deal like another 30. But there's no need to do that. Because we have meat on the bone now. Now, this fight being the Lagavulin also makes the Fumes upgrade a bit worse here though. So maybe the first upgrade is actually skill. Of course, there's a 50% chance that we run to Lagavulin again here. But I don't think I want the Fumes upgraded like, until maybe this point. Do I still want to Fear Potion? I mean, maybe, right? Potion chance is like 40%, and this potion is not bad at all, instant on, to be honest. Really want to see X-Card deck? Yeah, but first you have to see, like... I don't buy Chemex just for skewer. I will buy Chemex just for single malaise, but not for skewer. So first we actually need to see the malaise, and then we need to see the Chemex after the malaise. So it doesn't happen very often. I guess if I see Necronomicon, I can buy Chemex just for the skill. But that is also like super rare. Liquid Memories, I think we can preserve. Shuffling out 3 strikes. I mean, we are shuffling out 3 strikes regardless, right? Yeah, I think we take 5 here. To use the puzzle. Because otherwise, otherwise we just use puzzle next turn, but then Fear Pot also runs out. And doing it this way also means that we can redraw Neutralize like immediately. So it used the Fear Potion a little bit, and then it also used the puzzle. So next time we know that we draw 24 damage. Poison is going to be 4, 5, 6, so 15. $15, 24, 39, we need 20 more damage. So yeah, I mean we striking twice here also is just objectively better. Defending twice is just losing us 2 HP while dealing 80 less damage, because yeah, taking exactly 20 here puts us in perfect mid range. So let's do that. And this next turn this guy dies to poison and then 1 attack. Oh yeah, good fight. Another skill, definitely not. But another Dagger Throw I can pick for free. I do not buy this, but I can pick this for free. Because the next fight is either the Knob or the Sentries now. And this card is good against both of them. Yeah, we definitely take this one. And if things goes dicey, we can still go left. And upgrade here, we just face the Lagavulin. So upgrading Fumes doesn't make a lot of sense. We upgrade the skewer first. Who's the boss? Is the Guardian. There's the Sentries. And definitely looking like just you fully and take 10 turn. Yeah, transform Fumes of pick. I bought in the shop for 80 gold. Because I was forced into a floor 6 elite. So I bought the Fumes just to had something against the Lager Bullet, and it was the Lager Bullet. So yeah, they have like exactly the same HP, so which one we target doesn't really matter. We just skewer here, but we activate the puzzle and we have 2 Dagger Throws in the deck. So skewer here and neutralize should go somewhere else, because Dagger Throw on this is already lethal. So where does this go? Because the fumes is probably going to be put online as well. So artifact sweep just means that we deploy poison earlier. Doesn't really matter, right? We probably do this. Because after the reshuffle, the deck is going to get like very messy. I guess we can think about like what yeah, I guess we can think about it. It's not that complicated. Like we play Dagger Throw is not lethal. Oh yeah, Dagger Throw is only 9 damage. I was like, for some reason I was calculating this as like hey, it has 8 HP for whatever reason. I just assumed that I put neutralize here and then I put neutralize on something else. But yeah, it's fine. So we put neutralize on the left. I guess that's fine. It doesn't really matter much. Okay, our 2 best cards are apparently at the bottom. That one I don't like. But yeah, here I guess is Survival Fumes. I want to play Fumes because it gets out of the deck. Like, gradually it actually just deals more damage than whatever attack we are doing here, and it strips artifact immediately. So whenever we draw into like neutralize, it's actually a real card. With skewer in the deck, like hitting here always gives us a chance to kill it next turn, so we do that. And yeah, neutralize a real card. Now skewer alone is enough for this already, so I think I want to strike here. Even if I strike here, right, it goes to 26 and then 24 and 24. If I don't draw skewer, I will never draw lethal on it next turn. It doesn't really matter. Now 2-3, so skewer on this guy is also lethal. But can we put 15 here? 15 with 5 is another 15, so 2 strikes will not kill. So we have to rely on skewer to kill this guy. Which probably means that we should hit this guy. We draw another defense. Holy crap. Okay, we need to draw skewer at the correct time, otherwise we will suffer here. And yeah, strike still goes here. Because it also opens up like 2 double strike lethal on this 2 turns from now. Exactly lethal. And we set this up right. That was good. No potion. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5 we got 1 potion, so 60%. Letter opener. Probably not doing much. I mean, it can be okay with the Art of War, but right now it doesn't really do anything. And a 3rd Dagger Throw. Now that's like overdoing it. That's probably overdoing it when we don't even have any synergy. We have taken damage to heal more? What do you mean? We proc mid on the bone already. we are not playing Ironclad here. We are not playing Ironclad, so don't be tricked. But yeah, Dagger Throw is like, it's just really weird, right? So probably down, just skip. Okay, we have too much sustain here. I mean, we don't kill this, but that's a lot of sustain. So we definitely take this, and hopefully this doesn't kill us from full HP. I mean, we have liquid memory, so it cannot be that bad, right? 88 HP now. Yeah, at least we have skewer, and then we liquid memory is the freaking skewer next turn. So 60, and then the turn after, it's not even that good. I mean, on turn 3 we draw 8 cards. So 28, if we draw into skewer, it's actually lethal. If we don't redraw into skewer, it's never lethal though. So we only draw this plus 3, and with the dagger throw, it's actually plus 4. But I mean, there's not a lot of things to do here. We just skewer, and then we hope that we draw, we redraw into skewer on turn 3 with the puzzle. Like, there's no line here that actually use the Art of War this turn. It just makes like no sense. How about dagger throw and skewer though? We sacrifice 1 damage, but we dig 1 card deeper into the deck. That has to be good, right? Yeah. Dagger throw has to be good here, right? Because we know that we never kill on turn 3. Unless we redraw into this skewer. And we always kill on turn 4. Okay, it's not even true. Do we always kill on turn 4? Let's say we dagger throw here, and then we skewer, we deal like 29 damage, and the turn after we deal like maybe another 29. With the dagger throw and liquid memories on the thing, so it's left at 30. And we always draw 3 attacks with the Centennial Puzzle, so it leaves at 12, and the turn after we should easily kill. Because if we don't draw skewer on turn 3, then we just draw it on turn 4. Okay. So yeah, dagger throw first then. Yeah, definitely dig 1 more card. And liquid memories has to be used now, otherwise there will never be a lethal next time. Oh. Just neutralize the mistake. Because now we don't even proc mid on the board. And it is not like neutralize with any threshold whatsoever. I guess it can reach for the case where we don't draw the skewer next turn. If we draw skewer next turn, then whatever, we're happy anyway. And we have a fire here to heal with the feather. So I guess mid on the board is not that important. I mean, if we leave this fight on like 35 HP, so be it. But otherwise, we just take a big hit next turn, and this 2 block is actually relevant. Frozen Egg, Dexterity Potion, so 50%. Freaking upgraded. It's gold and it's upgraded. And how do I say no to that? Should I say no to this? Probably not, right? It's also decent in the Guardian fight. Yeah, after you skewer synergy, like 1 block. Now, card game mode works well with whatever discard card that we are going to pick up with the 2 dagger throws. Of course, we don't have any right now. I guess it's okay against the Guardian. After Image Plus, it's nice against Guardian, but only if we are committed to taking a hit on turn 2. But yeah, this fight is not enough. So after Image is going to perform in whatever this fight is, and we are taking this fight. Yeah, after Image. Got freaking ambush. I mean, these potions are not these potions are actually not that good. So yeah, Wallet Pen Plus and Sticky Strike. How about that? Sticky Strike definitely can perform here. It actually has synergy with the skill because it is basically a zero cost attack whenever it's activated, and we have 2 dagger throws. And yeah, Wallet Pen Plus, very good against the Guardian, very good against whatever this fight is. Because it's not the norm. It's freaking upgraded. But yeah, if we see Pyramid, the upgrade doesn't matter. And Dexterity Potion is also going to perform in this fight. So I'm not like super pressured to actually buy a potion here. Oh, I guess it's fine. I would have liked to buy the funnel, to be honest. But of course, we get ambush and we don't have the gold. I mean, we can also take a strike remove. And sticky strike, strike remove, and ignore the squalid plants. See, Pyramid, don't think you're too sad even with squalid plants in the deck, it's kind of hatches. I mean, not exactly true, right? Because we are super behind removes now. Currently, and then if we take this, we are even more behind on removes. If we see the Pyramid. And Pyramid with 10 base cards is really dangerous. In early Act 2, even with like the amount of sustain we have. Because honestly, the next output currently is not that high. But yeah, card remove cannot be better than Wallet Pen Plus, right? Just because this cannot be the norm. And yeah, we can still see P-Box. And yeah, P-Box Frozen Egg. Of course, we pick the P-Box. So Wallet Pen Plus definitely makes the Pyramid worse, but yeah. Remove also makes the P-Box worse. And P-Box is honestly insanely powerful with the Frozen Egg. And we have Sustain to reach for the first few floors where we are kind of weak because our deck is like ridiculously not balanced. Also, potion chance being like 50%, right? Yeah, potion chance 50%, we face 2 more fights. I think this potion is probably sufficient for this fight. And we upgrade the fuse, because otherwise if we run into a big lack of Olin, it's dangerous. Also, it's good against the Guardian. It's not even freaking lack of Olin. So we don't play the neutralize, yeah? We don't play the neutralize and just get just get add war value. Yeah, taking 8 here, whatever. And we keep skill Sticky Strike anytime we draw into... We draw 8 cards next turn. So anytime we draw into like Dagger Throw, we just immediately have a kill on one of these. And Film is already online. So the other one is also not going to take that long. Okay, no Dagger Throw, but I guess Survivor will do. Oh, can triple block. We can also triple block for the letter opener. And we probably should, because we don't have any... I guess we still use the skewer. So we triple block, but we still use the skewer and we just keep some blocks around. Yes, Burning Leaf, yeah, max HP sentries. And honestly, with this kind of draw, I don't even care about like Dexterity Potion from this spot, right? Because we have full block here, and after that, honestly, I don't think this fight is going to be a huge problem. Is that even true? If we triple block skill only hits for 10. Now that's pretty sad. So 27, we need 24, and we do have 24 here, but it also means that we don't block next turn. I mean, it's fine. We have meat on the bone and we can use this at any point in time, and we still have get a heal here. So skilling for 10 is probably completely fine. And we can just keep like 2 defense. Unblock for next turn. We can also block twice and get up and keep the 2 dagger throws. And I think that's what I'm doing. I mean, we don't need the other war energy, but I guess with 2 dagger throws in our hand, energy is fine. So let's do that. Like shuffling out the 2 good attacks doesn't really matter because we have got a fan plus and we have the films already. So we actually need to dagger throw and strike this one. Damage threshold like barely doesn't. And yeah, I don't really care about like exhausting days when I just want to keep a defense for next turn. Take 1. Now we need to we actually need to take like 5 more damage in this fight somehow. Not that easy. And we can take 4 here. And taking 4. I mean, taking 4 is probably fine. Like 4 on this turn and another 4 the turn after, and we lose like 3 HP more than we need. But otherwise, taking damage is actually not that easy here. Like either we take a chunk of like 10, maybe 7 or 8, or we just take chips of like 4. Because any defense we play only blocks for 6. So we need to rely on like maybe the neutralize draw, and then we play neutralize into 1 defense, and then maybe that still blocks for. It blocks for freaking 7, and then it only hits for 7, so it's actually full block. But it's fine, we can figure something out. Because we also have the energy. Now, yeah, here we can play Survivor alone and nothing else. Or we just play double strike defense and that blocks for 9, and then that's much better, right? Yeah, much better. So 9, 11, 20, we need 4 damage on this guy, easily done. Yeah, we take 2 here. It's fine, we lose 1 HP more than we need to, but makes things a lot more convenient here. From this point, because then we can just keep survivor against like this guy. I mean, we can survivor sneaky strike on this guy and full block it and kill this guy, but it doesn't matter what we do from this point. Akabeko skill is very good. Teleport fine, so 50% potion chance. 40%. And yeah, here's a freaking blade dance that we have after image plus. So we have after image plus, we have a letter opener. Or we can pick the prepare, also works well with letter opener, works well with the sticky strike, and of course with the prepare we pick up a reflex. And any tool the trade also comes upgraded. But this demands an upgrade. What are we upgrading into Guardian? Yeah, currently nothing, right? And yeah, we get like we actually took 4 elites in this with the burning edit. And then yeah, we can look at the relic bar. It's like pretty good. Would just be neutralized, yeah. can definitely be neutralized upgrade, but with After Image Plus and Weather Planet Plus, it's really not needed, right? At least against this guy. So neutralized upgrade is only for Act 2. And honestly, if so, I think I would like to pick up the prepare. But it's not even true, because so first of all, right? Here's the thing about the Blade Dance. Eventually, we still need to find like late game damage solution somehow, and we already have an After Image Plus. So playing shifts against the heart is also a lot less scary, and any accuracy we find would also be upgraded. Yeah, whatever we pick up here, the upgrade is for it. Like exactly, I think the upgrade is at the Legends repair as well. Like exactly true. So which card give us more flexibility? I mean, whichever we pick up here, like Joker is still completely dead. Oh, so Joker's not a thing. Then what is it? If we see another After Image, I definitely want the Blade Dance over the prepare, right? Yeah, Masterful Star Plus. With the skill Acapulco, I don't think so. Skill Acapulco speaks a bit more for the prepare though, because it just increases the chance that we actually draw into skill on turn 1. And yeah, prepare also opens up like instantly opens up Eviscerate, and Eviscerate also works extremely well with the Acapulco. And this is common. Surely we'll see it again if we want to lead it to shifts, right? Surely. Also, yeah, prepare plus for pyramid is not even wrong. Prepare not common, but the problem is that we don't always get into a spot like this where we have an upgrade for whatever we pick here. Because right now, whatever we pick right now can be upgraded immediately. This spot doesn't always happen. Okay, so let's say we get P-Box and we P-Box into a bunch of garbage. I mean, not garbage, but we P-Box into random cards. So which one would be more likely to work with the random things that we generate? It has to be prepared, right? Yeah, it has to be prepared. Unless of course we transform to accuracy, then it's this thing. But anything other than accuracy, like a lot of things work well with the prepare instead of this. Could also be a card deal 16 block 4. It blocks 5. It blocks 5 and potentially also deal damage with the letter opener. Okay, that's funny. We took 4 elites. And the very last fight of the act is actually an easy hallway fight. Now that's actually very funny to me. Doesn't happen very often, I can tell you that. So we actually took 4 elites, including the burning, and then we have not even taken 3 easy hallway fights. But yeah, and yeah, prepare immediately playing here. I mean, I guess Blade Dance would also do fine. Imagine we still get damage. Maybe we just take damage on this turn, right? Like you see this head. If we don't draw into a block card here, we are taking damage. Yeah, letter opener as well. Duplication potion is very good. These cards I don't really like. Yeah, going to exactly 33, but too much trouble and things can go wrong. So I don't want to do that. Now we just pick up the repair. Okay, maybe I should have talked about this a little bit more, because this is another advantage of the Blade Dance, right? If we pick up the Blade Dance, then whatever we see here, we can pick up and upgrade immediately. If we pick up the prepare already, then yeah, we kind of committed. We are kind of committed to upgrading this. So now Predator also makes no sense, because yeah, it cannot be upgraded. And unupgraded Predator is just like super mediocre. I mean, it's not like with one Predator anyway, but it's just something that should be considered. Duplication potion with after image plus and the well plan. Honestly, this potion is not even like super good into Guardian. Like we don't need this. Against Act 2 is good though. Against Act 2 it is definitely good. Because yeah, after image plus with this potion we can actually block through fail. But with this potion and the Akabeko we can actually kill them. Yeah, why block when we can kill, right? Because if we draw skill on turn 1 and we get the 4th energy, this deals like yeah, 108 damage. So it basically just kills anything on the first floor of Act 2. And duplication potion we had to take. This potion, if the run goes well enough, we can even keep this potion until the heart and just we just have do after image. And yeah, our HP is high enough that even if we had to take the turn 2 hit from the Guardian, it doesn't really matter. Because afterwards we have after image plus and well plan plus and the prepare plus, so we should not take damage after that point. Now of course we can split right away, but then we don't get the after image online. If we do Dagger Throw, Sneaky Strike after image skewer, how much damage that is? 34. It is enough to split. It's enough to split, and I probably want to do that. Because right here, if we do after image skewer, it is only 36, and we do this is 39. So we actually need to deal 10 next turn. I mean 10 next turn. Probably not too difficult to be honest, but if we do Dagger Throw instead, we can split right now, right? If we do Dagger Throw, Sneaky Strike is like 21 plus 8, 29, 29 plus this one energy is 39, and we can split right away. If we want to do so. Of course, we still have to play these 2 cards, but I guess splitting next turn is fine. I guess splitting next turn is completely okay. If we fail to split next turn, then whatever. Afterwards, we get the power down and we never take damage again. Because if we don't split next turn, it means that we don't draw 2 attacks. So what it means is that we always draw 3 blocks. And we don't even take that much. Yeah, 2 attacks. Not what I want to see though, but I guess splitting is okay. Otherwise, we can block for 18 and take 18. That also doesn't make sense. And defending is probably better. Keeping Survivor around for next turn, we also need block and Exhauster the Ascender Spell. Yes, they can do 10 damage one turn. Yeah, they're definitely looking good. Cool here, whatever. So I wonder what we are doing next turn now. I guess with the Film Plus online, we are not pressured to actually do anything. Okay, so I guess assuming that draw neutralize is a mistake on my part. Assuming I draw neutralize all 3 blocks. I guess we take a little bit of chip here. Whatever, we don't need this damage, so just block for 1 more. But yeah, this still doesn't proc, so we can leave the poison to take off for one more turn. And next turn we just kill a kill. Now, these are certainly not powers. But yeah, our AoD damage is pretty abysmal. And here's the Corpse Explosion. There's also die with the Akabeko, but Corpse Explosion works well with the Noxious Fume. It instantly opens up something like a Catalyst pick. It's a decent upgrade target. And yeah, it just solves our AoE concern for basically the rest of the run. Hey, Name Panda, thank you for the good luck. And yeah, the Act 1 relic bar definitely looks like juicy. Both of these work with the Akabeko, by the way. But yeah, if we see something like, I don't know, Fusion Hammer is actually pretty bad here. We are like insanely overhealing, and yeah, if we see Fusion Hammer, it's actually not a very good thing. But we do have Frozen Air, so it's actually pickable. But yeah, it probably is Corpse Explosion. Because even if we brick on the Force Energy, then Corpse Explosion is even more important, right? If we brick on the Force Energy, then in order to actually kill Slavers, we really need the insane output from this card. And we can definitely fight elites in Act 2 with the meat on the board and with the Eternal Fighter. So avoiding elites in Act 2 is like probably not what we want to do, even if we brick on the energy. Yeah, Corpse opened up Catalyst, like, definitely. We have a Film Sludge already. Okay, should not have talked about the Fusion Hammer. Where's my Coffee Dripper, man? Yeah, where is the Coffee Dripper? Where's the Pandora's box? Why do I see Fusion Hammer in this spot? But I mean, it's fine. It's still better than the Dome. Now, this means that every time we go to fire, we heal by like 30, so that's way too much healing. Yeah, no downside Dome until we get to Act 4 and then we cry. Oh, not even Act 4. Like right now we only say that AoE is pretty garbage and you want to run into Gremlin Leader with the freaking Dome. Because this only heals for 12. Like, I mean, I say that we overheal, but that's only if we only take at most like 20 damage per fight. If we run to Gremlin Leader with this deck with the Dome and then things go badly, we can maybe die from 50 HP. Because we actually don't block that well. This is the only weakness in the deck, and we have no dexterity. We're just relying on after image. Yeah, we overheal between fights, but can definitely die during them. Exactly. So yeah, Fusion Hammer, I guess. Okay, here's a champ. Now, the champ actually makes the Fusion Hammer quite a bit worse. I am moderately scared of the champ. And yeah, I'm eating some fruits right now. So excuse the chewing noise. But where are we going? Okay, so 3 elites. We are forced into an early shop. Actually no, we can go here instead and take 3 elites. And yeah, only 1 fire at the very end of the act, so that's also good. 0 for 60. Yeah, only if you draw the skewer. Because you see, we still have like 5 strikes, 5 defense. Later the stream what happened to remove such like I just did not take any. Instead of the remove, I bought the film so I could take like 4 elites. So we are like very ahead on relics, but we are behind on removes. But we released last fire, but late fire, but no question mark in the second half. Now that's scary because honestly, against the champ, we actually need like some kind of because with the fusion hammer, the catalyst is not even a solution for the champ anymore. Yeah, catalyst minus whatever, it doesn't really do that much. I guess we sort of like maybe one footwork away from doing fine against the champ because we are going into the champ fight with most likely full HP, and we have Plan plus, After Image plus, and Films plus. So if we see another footwork plus, for example, we just block in and we do not attack like ever. Maybe we even preserve the Archive Echo until the split, and before that we just stack up poison. It is okay. Honestly, it can be our plan in the champ fight, like saving Archive Echo until the split. But yeah, let's go this way. Because honestly, question marks are not even that valuable. Like normally when I have 5 strikes, I'm super happy to go hunt for bites, you know. But definitely not in this situation. Like we don't care about the bites at all. And apparition is also weird because we cannot upgrade it. So even with Plan plus, apparition doesn't really cut it, and we are like insanely overhealing, which also makes the apparition worse. Because yeah, exactly as like someone said before, like as Blackwater Sunset said, we overheal between fight but can die during them. So apparition just it increases the chance that we just randomly die in a fight somewhere. And yeah, we don't even need that because we heal so much. As long as we find a decent block solution like, at some point in the run, this relic just carry us through. So yeah, I guess not getting a lot of question mark is also not that bad of a thing, because we can find more cards. Whether we go to this shop or not probably depends on what happens here. Okay, that was fast. Bladed plus looks like. Yeah, why pick Bladed minus, right? When Bladed plus is like here. And any accuracy comes upgraded. And we already have After Image plus. And yeah, Fusion Hammer has like no downside, right? If every card you see is upgraded. So we can try to do that. Explosive Pot probably cannot be better than these, especially when we have Corpse Explosion already. But Potion drop here means that it's like 30%. So we go here and we see what happens next. Avocado. But we can block for quite a lot here. And yeah, we do this first so that the Akabeko hit actually get -1 plated armor. We take 4. I was just going to mention that, yeah. Fail this turn and we have 5 energy, so we should not take any more damage from here. And this guy's just dead. And he's also stunned. 40% quick slash plus. Yeah, it's upgraded, but no thanks. We have better things to do than this quick slash. And deadly poison minus, probably not good enough. It's still 5 upgrades, but no thanks, right? Yeah, we have 5 strike, but definitely not like in this situation. Does that mean I want to go to another question mark or go to the shop just for maybe card remove and a chance to see accuracy? I mean, because if we don't go to a shop right now, we don't even go to a single shop in this deck, and we are stuck with like 5 strike, 5 defense. This 3 bucks HP remove, like, exactly. I don't think so. Now 151, if we take the remove 75, we still have enough gold to... Well, not really, right? Because uncommon power also costs like 80. So we cannot even take a remove and a power. And rare power we also cannot take, so even red form plus, also not a thing. Take it with most in fish and blood vial, yeah. Yeah, can also see, can definitely see upgrade, or it can also see be garbage. Because apparition we know that we don't even take. Mausoleum also not what we are interested in. Fish works with, yeah, fish works with anything that actually adds card to your deck. And transform, any transform also works. So Panorama box fish, definitely a real combo. And 151 is barely not enough gold. If I have something like 160, this shop would actually be good. yeah, the parasite is also plus 9 gold. Is there any way we actually skip one elite to go here? Not really, right? Because this 4 is also dead. So I guess we are fighting Chem with like 5 strikes, 5 defense. It's not that bad. We have well-laid plans. And if we get through the fight, there's still a chance we see people. Do I take Warp Tongues? It depends when it is in the run. Like if it's exactly here, maybe, because we can actually go here to remove the curse. Transform 2, yeah. That's a remove right here. And any power upgraded. Or, we say that we have a lot of sustain, so here's the Jax. Yeah, it scales our Blade Dance, it scales our Skewer, it scales our Neutralize, it's bad. So I just transform 2. Honestly, if I have bites right now, maybe Jax would actually be a thing. If I have the bites. But of course, there's no way I take the bites in this situation. So yeah, we transform 2. Technically better than Strides. Not by much, but technically better. No powers. This guy seems to be pretty rude. But we have meat on the board. And honestly, we don't even take that much damage here. Field is not down though. Yeah, we block this and we take like 3. Oh, and play the films to get the poison started, because this guy also needs to die at some point. But it's fine. It's probably fine to block. We have got a plan plus and we redraw a lot anyway. If we block here, it's like 15. So we take 9. It's still above mid-range, so there's no reason to do the other thing. So we can block for one more. Beatport. And yeah, there's another Blade Dance Plus. Catalyst minus, so Fusion Hammer cannot be upgraded. Probably not, right? But if we take this Blade Dance Plus, basically we are hoping to see accuracy at some point. But yeah, we picked the Blade Dance. Because Catalyst minus is not even that good against the check, to be honest. What's up, team? Yeah, Blade Dance Plus. And Speedboat cannot be better than this. Not before this elite. What's the potion chance in it? 1, 2, 3 fights. 3 fights we got 2 potion, explosive and then speed, so 30%. A lot of attacks in this were stacks with, yeah. This is not really an attack though. And we transform 2 strikes into these, so it's basically the same thing. This also blocks for 5. And then it blocks for 5 through the frail. So it's not even bad. Okay, really weird turn here. Frail should go on after image. Yeah, it's like 1 block and then minus 25. Maybe Frail works all along, but we just don't know, right? Like it's 1 block and minus 25%, so it goes down to 0.75. Normally it rounds down to 0, but who knows? Maybe after image block rounds up, like, for whatever reason, and then we just don't know like all this time. But yeah, this is really weird. Like, do I want the freaking Akabeko? Or do I just don't care about the Akabeko and then just use all this damage? Because this is not this is not just like a small amount of damage or anything. And I guess with these two powers like being forced to be played, yeah, we have to play these 2 powers. So I guess in that sense that either we do nothing this turn, which makes like no sense, or we break the Akabeko and lose like 8 damage, because otherwise the Akabeko only goes for 16 this turn. yeah, easy lethal with 2 pots, but I would like to keep this potion. And we have a lot of sustain here, so let's use our HP. So I mean, is there any other war play with the Fear Potion next turn? I'm willing to use Fear Potion. I'm definitely not willing to use the duplication. So we have 5 energy next turn, and this could do 135, so that's not even lethal. But it should be lethal in 2 turns. But then we take another hit next turn. Not 5 to deal 8 less? No, it is not as simple as that, because it's not like we are giving 8 damage for nothing. We are giving up 8 damage for Sneaky Strike play. For free. Because otherwise you play Well-Planned Plus, and then what do you hold from this hand? I guess we can do after image and prepare first and then see what's happening. This is definitely okay. Maybe with this we can actually do the plan. Of Art of War. Probably not, right? This is not enough damage. Yeah, I guess this is not enough damage. If we don't do the Art of War though, like how are we actually killing this thing? Yeah, how are we killing this thing indeed? Like 30 here, 13. Eventually we will still have to skill for our energy. Honestly, I'm down to just take like maybe 11 here. Not really. Yeah, 11. Yeah, taking 11 here is probably fine. So it's something like this. I think we keep defense with cost, right? We then plus with vulnerable, insane. We have damage and block. Yeah, but can we kill this like before turn 4 if we don't use Kabeko for 135 damage next turn? Because this is only 24 damage. I say only, but yeah, it's only 24 damage even with vulnerable. So 48 here. $30, 13. So 43. Can be very messy, right? Because we cannot actually let this guy go to turn 4. I think this is fine. And this is going to be so 135. If we play triple defense and fumes, we deal 5 damage and it goes to 5-7, so 17. So this is minus 17, it goes to 149. So 135 here plus this is not a kill. And Masterful Stuff costs more now. But if we draw into block next turn, we can like double defense Survivor. The Hero Blade Dance first. Yeah, we actually got 2 upgraded Blade Dances in basic gear row. We can take 13 here. And we keep Blade Dance skill around. Next turn if we draw into 2 blocks, it's not weakened now. So let's not. Let's actually attack it. Yeah, let's actually attack it. And then take whatever amount damage this is. It's 13. And next turn is lethal. Yeah, we would have only drawn like 1/1 block card, so that would not be sufficient. Yeah, Mortal Well Eclipse, yeah. Terror, okay. I mean, there's also Piercing Will, but not before Terror, right? Not when we are still scared of the freaking champ. for our damage output. And yeah, definitely bought the Wireless Plans. So depends on what happens here. We go left or go right. But mostly we still go here and take the edit with the mid on the board. Should have taken 2 more, but I guess we can take 2 from the mistake at some point. Because right now I would still like to keep Masterful Staff at 0 cost. Okay, apparently we don't have a choice in taking damage. We take 8 instead. In here, $39. I mean, it is not enough to make us dodge this elite. Of course, the risk is like taking 1 more advanced away if we have some terrible problems, but probably not. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fights, and we got 3 potions. So yeah, 30%. Yeah, collector bonus. We only turned down this the 3rd deck or so, maybe even a 4th one in Act 1. So we are not picking up more here. A good thing we have meat on the bone. Let's put it that way. Good thing we have meat on the bone. Because this fight will hurt. Do we not play Wireless Plans? I can actually see not playing Wireless Plans in this spot. How much is the arrow for energy? It's like 108, right? So it's enough to kill this guy. But yeah, I guess we can do something like this. AI, Wireless Plans, double defense, keep terror around. We take 40. This guy has to attack again as well. That's like slightly annoying. And we need to spend all 4 energy here, otherwise he doesn't die. Is that true? Can we do Dagger Throw Sneaky Strike instead and just not use the Akabeko on a skewer? So this is like 25 plus 25 plus 18, so it's 43. 43 plus 24 is 67. 67, and then we still have 2 energy, so we can do this as well. It's enough. It's enough. We don't need to Akabeko skewer. Akabeko skewer. I mean, we overkill by a little bit. But this guy never attacks this the next turn. Another potion, so 20% now. Second cost explosion or Dagger Spray Akabeko. Probably don't want more attacks, but do I want a second cost? Probably not, right? Now that I have Terror already. I mean, we draw into this faster, but it's not like Corpse Explosion is a good card in this fight. If this fight is like Collector or... Maybe that's not true, because this is guaranteed to be an AoE fight. Like, whether it's the Slavers or the Remnant Leader, it's definitely going to be an AoE fight. And yeah, we turn down Catalyst minus, but if we see Catalyst plus, then we still pick it up. It's a bit weird, right? Because right now, honestly, we probably want more defense compared to offense. And is Duplication Potion better than attack? Potion chance right now is at 20%, it's really low. But the moment we go here, we are full HP. What about Bane? Definitely not Bane. Because Bane doesn't even work with Akabeko until after you deploy the poison. The only reason I'm even remotely considering this is because we have Akabeko, but that's not enough of a reason, most likely. So this second Corpse or skip. So how good is the second Corpse Explosion? Maybe not that good. It's probably not that good, not that we have Terror. Second loop versus attack. Now, is the Duplication Potion even strong in the Slavers fight compared to the attack? Because the situation where we have to potion turn 1 against the Slavers would be when we brick on our draws, right? Yeah, we can loop Skewer, we can loop the Fumes, we can loop like any attack, we can loop after image. Yeah, we even have like well-trained bottle, so there's no chance of just like missing the Corpse Explosion. Like we draw into it with no energy to play and then it just goes away. It doesn't happen. Now the good thing about this attack potion is that if we draw Corpse Explosion on turn 1 against the Slavers, we can actually Corpse Explosion and then attack potion to immediately kill. Because after that after we play Corpse Explosion, we actually only have like 2 energy. So Duplication Potion, if we draw like Skewer, for example, I mean if we draw Skewer with this and it's just lethal. Like loop or attack, it doesn't matter. we can also loop for Energy Master. I guess Duplication has to be better because there's still a chance that we don't even use a potion in the next Elite fight. And then like having 2 Duplication Potion to in our pocket when we have like very good loop targets already, it's probably just a good thing. Yeah, the boot. With Terror already, I don't think so, right? Even if it can perform slightly with the 2 Blade Ends like before Terror is down. Probably not in this spot. Because any accuracy we see, we definitely pick up. I mean, then we are like going to be 3 damage off here and we die and we cry about like not taking the boost, but hopefully it doesn't happen. Yeah, the boot will be good here. So what's the line here? Because all attack is extremely weird. Honestly, we are probably not even playing the freaking Violet clans. Like looking at what's happening in this fight. Yeah, looping AI, I'm also looking at it. I'm thinking of a couple of things. We can loop AI, we can loop Blade Dance, we can loop the OR attack. Or we can also not play the OR attack at all, and then just use the letter opener. Survivor, Blade Dance, then loop OR and play all ships. Yeah, that's also potentially a thing. So how much damage do we have exactly? Let's assume a couple of situations. So let's say we start with After Image, and then we play one Blade Dance, and then we play Survivor, and then we dupe the second Blade Dance. So that deals 5 damage with the Letter Opener, and we have 8 shifts, which deal 32. With the Akabeko, it's 40. So 40... Actually, no, we are having 12 shifts. Is that true? So one card here, we play this, and then we play this, and then the card we left in hand would be 3 other cards. So we can dupe the Blade Dance, and it has everything. So we have 12 shifts from here. It's 48, 56, plus this is 61. So we can kill this guy. And we easily full block. Yeah, we don't even need to play all attack here, and I don't want to. Frankly speaking, I do not want to play the all attack. But yeah, we have to do Blade Dance. Yeah, use Akabeko on all out, and then what? It discards the Blade Dance, it discards an all attack, and then it discards like Survivor, discards After Image. Of course, we play After Image first. But yeah, it discards Blade Dance or Survivor, and then we cry. Or we over... Or we just play like both Blade Dance first, and then it discards like maybe a ship. Yeah, we just like flood our hand, right? And we don't need this at all. We don't need this at all. We have Ghost Explosion coming up, and this turn is like full block. I think I like the do Blade Dance one. So After Image first. Blade Dance. We know that we deal 61. So overkilling this by 10, it means that we shift 2 shifts on this guy. Yeah, with Cost Explosion, we can target this guy. Now this instantly kill this, and also put us in mid range, so can do that. But honestly, probably shouldn't. Because then we actually have to deal with this guy from full HP. Probably like this, right? We take taking 2 is not good. Taking 2 is actually really bad. Okay, I messed up a little bit with the mid setup, but I guess it's okay. We full heal here like regardless. And yeah, we cannot deck control here, because if we deck control here into the Corpus Explosion, this fight gets messy. I guess we take 2. And we still have 1 more turn to potentially take damage like this turn. We know that we draw corpse next turn, so if we can set up the mid proc on this turn, is excellent. But we draw not many blocks. That's also difficult. Maybe we just don't play the Corpse Explosion at all. Because right here, how much damage are we actually taking? We hit this guy, he weakens to like 9. So 18, we play 1 card, 2 cards, 3 cards, 4 cards, 5 cards. If we block for 10, we take 8. On the other hand, we can just like kill this guy normally. We play Terror on this, play Neutralize on this, and we take a little bit more damage. Next turn we have full block, we have this thing. It's probably just cleaner, right? It's probably just cleaner. Wait, we are weakened, so we cannot really neutralize here. Now that makes things a little bit weirder. So do we not play the fumes then? So if we don't weaken this and we do something like neutralize Sneaky here. Yeah, neutralize Sneaky here and then Terror defense. We play forecast and we block here, so it's full block. And this guy has terror. It's probably not that bad. Masterful Stuff still costs 1 now. Blocks for 8, so we take 2, which is perfect, but there's no guarantee that we draw a kill yet, so I still want to block in more. And yeah, taking the 4 damage is just better. Doing this, he dies. And we take 4 damage and he dies next turn. Okay, good thing we at least draw some damage, because otherwise I would be pretty upset. Yeah, Gremlin Horn after Slaver. Fuju is fine. And Acro and Eviscerate. Now that we have picked up 2 Blade, then the Eviscerate gets a bit weird. Of course, it still works with Akabeko, it still works well with the Prepare, it still works well with the Terror. And yeah, we have 2 Dagger Throws, but it's up against Acro. And this guy doesn't really need the upgrade as much as this one. It's probably still Acro. Now, this side is problematic, but we have Remedy Top. We have Cost Explosion, so we can target the lower HP one. And we keep the 2 ships around for 2 block next turn. I mean, we have to draw the Ghost Explosion first. Now we can take 9 here. Oh, and also take 0, because we just full heal here regardless. Oops, this guy dies to poison next turn. But whatever, we can just like corpse this guy instead. And yeah, perfect block, and we hold 2 cards. If we draw Corpse Explosion, they all die next turn. If not, this guy dies. And yeah, it's fine. Garbage. And yeah, don't even try to talk me into like Akabeko Riddles. And no more events here, so I guess we can drink the fruit juice. I mean, it doesn't matter. Recall first. Recall first, just in case this thing has something to do with rest side. Yeah, Akabeko Riddle solves the heart. Yeah, sure. Also, Riddles with hopes with the mood we just skipped. Yeah, Gremlin Leader with Gremlin Horn should not be a huge problem. to do the cards that needs to be played first before we actually do some OR tech nonsense. Okay, she dies next turn. Yeah, blue candle. Exactly what we need for... Okay, they come together. They come together and I don't know. Now, any footwork we see after this will also be upgraded, but the card game will not be. And they are both uncommon. But I guess right now we still do not have a real damage plan for the champ fight. So what this means is that we probably should pick up the footwork and change our plan to trying to block through the execute instead. Because yeah, Gamble Plus is nice to shuffle back into our wood cards, but we have Wild Plan Plus already, so our block consistency is like decently well. They're decently okay against the champ. I mean, we don't really have that many cards that will benefit from the footwork, like only 6. But there's still another card reward screen here, and any backflip we also pick up. Like after this. And yeah, currently we don't have intangible, and we have AI plus already. So mostly our plan right now to block against the late game is actually not through intangible, and if so, the footwork plus is quite strong. Because we have fusion hammer, we also don't get to upgrade any reflex or any tactician we see after this. So trying to play into a deck that yeah, just draws like the whole deck in one turn doesn't happen that often because of this fusion hammer. So footwork is probably like card game is probably slightly better right now, but footwork is going to be better later. And against the champ, I think footwork also can benefit more than the gamble. The only way the gamble is better against the champ is if we go with our original plan. We keep Arcabeco until the split. And we just try to cut gamble back into this Corpse Explosion over and over while blocking in with Wild Plans and enough damage. And honestly, it's not a bad plan. If we are really worried about our damage in the champ split, then it's actually quite a good plan. Because right, keeping Arcabeco guarantees that we actually have 5 energy whenever we choose to split. And Skewer is going to be in hand, so with Skewer vulnerable and 5 energy, that's actually going to deal 135 damage. And yeah, 135 plus whatever poison we are stacking up has to be enough to kill the champ. But honestly, if that's the plan, then footwork also do the same thing, right? Footwork can also do the same thing. It's not like we will need to shuffle back into this thing that quickly. We can just let the film stack it up. Yeah, footwork plus with relevant seems like fine, right? Even though our block, the number of cards that actually block with dexterity is quite low. But yeah, it's true. We cannot rely on the blade dances. And we already have a decent amount of... I mean, it's not that much. But it's probably fine to pick up either one here. I think either one would definitely work. Would work is like probably a little bit safer. Because it also means that if our original plan of killing the champ by preserving this thing fails for whatever reason, then we can still try to block the execute with this. Also, there's another card reward here. And yeah, I think we take Other War because potentially skill Cabeco still comes in next turn. $90, so it's barely not enough. Okay, that is enough. Now that one is enough. But it also means that we can play Blade Dance. I mean, whatever, right? Because we get like Remington energy after this. Yeah, it was lethal draw attack, but whatever. Potion. Garbage. We only recall, so we are forced to rest here, like, and we are full HP by the way, so we insanely overheal. Even after taking like basically the most aggressive card in this side. Yeah, we overheal by like more than 21 because the Fader also only heals for 9 here, and it heals actually for 15. So we overheal by 27 for this side. And yeah, I think we stick with the plan. And don't even want to deal 5 damage with the letter opener. Also, this guy buffs turn 1 by the way. He's like playing really well on turn 1 immediately. So turn 1 debuff into turn 2 big hit, and we still have not drawn the footwork. So we are taking damage in this fight. What is streamer eating and drinking today? So for lunch I had for lunch I had some meatballs with I don't know what the word is in English, but it's kind of a sour vegetable, not pickles, but it's a kind of vegetables cooked in the way of Vietnamese. And yeah, drinking just plain water. I don't drink anything other than fruit juice or plain water, like for some years now, for health reasons. Yeah, fruit juice plus 5 HP also works in real life. Soccer? I don't know. I don't really know the word for it. But take 1 here is fine, right? I don't really care about like the masterful stuff at all, and I would like to draw to these things. I think if we take Puzzle here and we don't draw cost, goes to next turn, it's shuffle out. But yeah, 80% of the time it does not get shuffle out. Surely can believe in the 80%. And this is more important than terror. Take 9. Buffing again. Wait, that's bad. Drawing both 2 defense here is actually not what I want at all. Another defense. This we shuffle back into this thing fairly quickly. He's buffing again. But yeah, our poison stacking up already. So we actually need to get ready for this at some point because the poison is already at 23. Do nothing here. We don't draw acro. The next time we draw into skill, we had to keep it, and he's buffing again. This guy is something. But yeah, poison is splitting him soon, so we need to go on to this skill now. So 39 is quite a big number. And we are not weakened next turn, so we can go. He doesn't weaken us until next turn though. So yeah, we do nothing right now and we go next turn. And yeah, he's dead. Okay, so without the Akabeko plan, this fight would be pretty scary. I have to say this fight would have been pretty scary without the Akabeko preserve plan. But yeah, it's fine. We preserve both potions. And he's dead. Yeah, artifact with speed, but not over this, right? And here's the nightmare with upgraded powers, and then that's definitely a way we can scale into the late game. And we have the energy. There's also PK with terror if we are worried about our damage, and apparently accuracy is like way too hard to find. Our deck has a lot of attack, so we can definitely do something like Akabeko with the PK, and then wait for one turn. But cannot be better than Nightmare, right? When we have Bottle Violet Plant, even though it's unupgraded. Yeah, we have Bottle Violet Plant, so this cannot be better role because all our powers are also upgraded. We can always like preserve the Nightmare for the footwork, and we can loop the AI immediately, and that should be enough to deal with the heart, even if our damage is like suboptimal. Right now, honestly, I'm more scared of the Act 3 bosses. And potentially the Act 4 elites. Because apparently we only have one card that applies weak. And our block density is actually also abysmal. But yeah, also any red form will be, if we happen to see a red form in Act 3, it's also going to be upgraded. And speedboat, ancient port. It's weird, like, what does Ancient Pot even do in... God, what does Ancient Pot even do in Act 3? If this is Act 4, then it has to be good, but does it do anything in Act 3? Not really, right? Because it doesn't even block the vulnerable from the Writhing Mass. Yeah, it blocks the Entangle, and I guess that's it. But that doesn't happen until the advanced hallway fight. Reading our deck with bad cards. Speedball has to be better. Because if anything, we can still see something like pellets or Clockwork Souvenir in the shop, and suddenly this potion is pretty insane. And yeah, this doesn't perform until the advanced hallway fight. This can save us HP in the easy hallway fight if we draw better enough. Oh yeah, I guess we're picking Sozu. I know it's not the house. With the unupgraded Nightmare in the deck right now, we actually need energy. And Joker is completely unpickable. And I guess these potions are not like insanely awful. And yeah, now that I see that we have the Sozu, I would like my artifact potion back for Act 4. But too late. This deck is not strong enough for the house. And we also throw away a potion from this. And 50 gold also doesn't benefit us. We have like a lot of gold already, and we have completely free pathing in Act 3. And yeah, energy always plays with the skewer. This card is also fairly expensive. And as you can see, like on turn 1, sometimes we don't even have enough energy to play both the Wild Fence and the After Image. And now with even the Nightmare, the energy plays even more. So yeah, it's probably freaking Sozu. I guess we have one good potion. And this one is also premium if we find any kind of, yeah, Clockwork Souvenir or pellets. It's not that bad. And yeah, once again, the time meter is here waiting for us. Every single time is the first one. Happy New Year to you too, Kevin. It's still 4 hours away for my time. But the New Year is coming soon. So if we want to take 3 elites in this deck, we cannot go to a shop, and that is unacceptable. So I guess we only take 2 elites. But now that we say that Speed Potion works extremely well with the Clockwork Souvenir or the pellets, I'm not even against the idea of like double shopping. So we can do something like this. We go to this shop or this shop, and then we go this way, avoiding this fire, because we already recall and we like extremely overheal. And yeah, we take this elite into another shop and do this elite. And then we heal here and we have full HP. Am I on GMT +8? It's +7. Yeah? I think Vietnam time is like +7. Was a small mistake to not consider saving artifact port for this exact case? Well, potentially. Potentially for sure, because there's definitely some situation where we are forced into picking this garbage. So how many question marks do we want to go to? Because there's only one late question mark here. And before that, there's one question mark here, which we are forced to go to because we don't want this. So yeah, it's only one here. So we can either go to 2 question marks or 3 question marks, and this is like our choice. Yeah, I'm Vietnamese. I'm Vietnamese. And I think 3 question marks. With 3 question marks, we are bound to get a good one. At least one good one. With 2 question marks, we can brick on both. I mean, I say that and then we brick on all 3 because it is definitely possible. We just see a garbage shrine event here and suddenly all 3 question marks are like complete garbage. But most of the time we get something good. And we have enough gold to spend already, so taking one more fight before the shop also doesn't meet any like relevant threshold. Alert, but we have cost explosion. And the fumes. I mean, we are never attacking these, so Terror can go here. Yeah, you too. So you are the second Vietnamese I know from Twitch that is playing Spire. If you don't know then Kuro is also Vietnamese. So that's pretty cool because I don't think the Spire is very popular in Vietnam. So always nice to see somebody like playing. I don't want more garbage daisies, so we can just like Akabeko right now. And I want to draw into fields. What's popular in Vietnam? Some mobile games and yeah, I guess League of Legends. Do I play much? Yeah, a lot. Especially high school students. I mean, high school confirmed, yeah. Back when I was in high school, like every day like a lot of my friends just go to some net cafes and then they stay there all day after school. But maybe it's slightly different in COVID times. So maybe that's the reason why like mobile games are so popular these days. Like people actually just cannot go to cyber cafes. To play minus with Fusion Hammer with 5 energy cannot be good. Now where's my backflip? I would like to see a backflip at some point. Wait, that's no backflip. But apparently we cannot afford kunai and apotheosis. Now that is I am crying. I am definitely crying because we cannot afford both of these. So yeah, kunai, acro, well. And yeah, card remove also still cost 75, and we cannot afford any of these. Okay, so maybe this is a mistake. Because apparently there's actually a relevant threshold. We can actually spend all our gold here and it's not enough. Yeah, I can afford kunai shot, yeah, sure. It is actually a threshold, like, apparently, because I think we are like 15 gold short or something close. 107. So 271. 371. 371 plus this is 446. So I guess it's like 17 gold. Okay, maybe it's not that bad, because if this fight drops like 15 gold, I'm going to be like 2 off. And then I would be very upset. And yeah, this tiny house. maybe it's tiny house. Yeah, it's true. Kunai has to be stronger than Apotheosis, or is that even true? Because yeah, Apotheosis also upgrades all our defense, so it's basically 3 dexterity. And it upgrades the Nightmare. And yeah, suddenly all our acros and then the poison card also upgraded, and suddenly we have a decent weak chain. So is Kunai actually stronger than Apotheosis in this spot? Because against the Time Eater, it's actually also not easy to play the Blade Dances. And yeah, if we take something like Apotheosis, Acro, then suddenly we have like a ton of card draw on 5 energy. Like Kunai Mountain starts working right away, Apo needs to be drawn. Kunai also needs to be drawn. Like this Kunai doesn't work at all until before we draw the Blade Dances. And then we still have to play the shifts, which doesn't always happen. Like immediately in this fight, it doesn't work. And in the hard fight, like sure, in the hard fight we can loop AI and it works there. But it's not like kunai works right away. Like don't be mistaken. That's not true. And yeah, Apotheosis is also cheaper. Like how about that? I think it's stronger and cheaper in this spot. Of course, missing out kunai always feels like bad when, of course, we have 2 Blade Dance in our deck and we pick up accuracy and whatnot. And skill also works well with it. But yeah, it's just Apotheosis. Because now with the Apotheosis, it actually opens up something like potentially a secret technique pick from Sensory Stone. We can also pick up a second Apotheosis, by the way. It's not bad at all. I don't mind two Apotheosis in the deck. With the Fusion Hammer. Because the second one only costs 1 energy to be exhausted. And then, yeah, we can also like maybe buy a secret technique somewhere here. And we have not seen Mortal Lightning. And yeah, we can even pick Catalyst Minus. It's true. It is definitely true. It sounds weird with Terror Brilliance. Not at all, no. Not at all. Because it can be our damage source in Act 4. Is there a looping after image and try to play the fight with Terror and Blade Dance? Because Blade Dance is actually not block positive, it's just block neutral with the loop after image. We can just like loop Catalyst instead and just win the hard fight in a few turns. Like how about that? As usual, for bottom deck. If we buy this, then Blade Dance can be bottom deck as well. So it's not like that much different. And this one's just cheaper. So yeah, how much gold is this? 107, 75 to 180 something plus this. We can actually do 4 of these. So that's very short. So let's do that. Yeah, strike remove. So apparently we spend like a lot of gold. So red mask is open, but the double shot gets a bit weird. I guess we can fully heal here if we don't have enough gold to spend here. The chest can also give us some gold. Okay, what are we losing here? Is it time for Skewer Akabeko to go? I mean, could have asked for a strike. Maybe less likely because we just remove a strike. But it could also ask for like one of these, you know. It has to be Skewer plus. Like on next throw, I will also whip up. And yeah, there's also, of course, any power will be bad. Any power will be bad, but it cannot be this one. So it's either this one, or this one. And I'm never willing to give up any power. But skill, I guess, is also... We don't really have a lot of hits for skill, so it's only for attacks. And it happened to ask for the best one. So that's unfortunate, but I guess we still lose the attack. How good is Corpse at this point? It's Corpse plus. It is Corpse plus and we have the Fumes. And then instantly opens up Catalyst pick. And how good is Skewer at this point? Like to be honest. How good is Skewer really at this point? Because it's honestly really hard to actually dump all our energy into the Skewer, right? And we don't have bag of marbles or anything. Yeah, it's only really good at Akabeko, but that's not even enough damage for the big enemies right around, right? And without Preserve Insect, it also doesn't one-shot like Spear and Shield. So it's probably fine to lose the skill. I mean, it is definitely not as good as losing a worst attack, but it's probably not that damaging now that we have Apotheosis. Yeah, no Malays will consider Chemex. Honestly, right now I don't even know if I would buy Chemex, even with the Malays. Because we have more than enough energy already for the Malays. So yeah, we definitely don't want to go to this fire. So we take the original part. And we also want to get maybe more gold to have this shot, because otherwise this is just a death shot. And yeah, with footwork being potentially in footwork being still in the deck, then I probably want to piercing will. It's not even true because the now footwork is the worst block under defense if we have weakness down. And if we have footwork down, but if we don't have anything, then this just blocks one more. I think I'm keeping the Masterful Staff around just because maybe you can draw Terror. Maybe you can draw Nightmare. And yeah, this also gives us one more energy. Yeah, maybe you can draw Apotheosis. And now we attack. Catalyst Plus comes upgraded. Now it's right next to a Tactician, no? And this Tactician is also upgraded. Yeah, with the Apotheosis. And we have 2 Acros. And don't forget, these Acros are also upgraded after Apotheosis is down. So Tactician Plus also like lines up very often, especially when we have well plans. Yeah, we are on 5/6 energy, it's true. But with the Acro Plus, honestly, we can always spend the energy. Like this card draws a ridiculous amount. And yeah, I guess if we draw this without the discard, then it's just a dead card. But if we draw into this before the discard, then maybe sometimes do something. And yeah, we also have Nightmare Catalyst against the freaking Time Eater. And then the heart we have this. It's probably Catalyst first. I mean, Tactician here is probably also strong, but not over this, right? Because yeah, we say that any accuracy comes upgraded, but it is pretty late already. And then we don't really have a lot of time to find this like imaginary accuracy anymore. It has been almost 3x, and it has not shown up. But at some point, we actually need real damage. And yeah, you see, we actually don't have like that much energy before we play the Apotheosis. And afterwards we Acro draws 4, so we can like we can actually use the Tactician energy like very nicely. So 5 energy is a lot, but Tactician will definitely play. I just think that this card is probably going to be better on average. Probably can keep this around. Like through frail, we are frail, but we have like basically 6 dexterity, and after miss, we can easily block with this guy. Like not a problem. And we even have like piercing bell. Ascendant's Bane is strictly better than the dice because we can play it with the blue candle, but irrelevant. The energy is definitely not the biggest issue, because it's true. After we play, the transition will have like before we play the apotheosis and partially after, but not that much after. And then Catalyst is just very good in this current spot. It's like easily full block. But yeah, the kunai cannot be stronger than this, right? Like, there's no way. And yeah, here's our partition if we want this. And it's definitely pickable. Honestly, it's like super pickable. It's going to be strong after we play the apotheosis, but only after, not before. Because before we play the apotheosis, we don't even overdraw. So this card is not going to be good. But afterwards, we have like double acro plus. Don't think we want it though. I don't think we want it. Just because the partition, right? Even before we play the acro, we can play. But this card with only one acro, even with the acro draw, this card still discards like way too many cards. And then it's not good enough. Because we have Violet Plans on turn 1, so we cannot afford to discard like almost our whole hand. So we basically don't want to discard the card that we hold with Violet Plans, and then what are we using the energy for? Like probably nothing. So not interested. And yeah, this is the death floor, so we go here. 63 for the red mask. Now that's a decent deal, but it also means that this shop is dead. One, two, three, four. No, 3. And this is 30, so 75. So yeah, this shop is like completely dead if we take the red mask here. If not, we can still buy a power and or take a card remove. So is red mask stronger than... I mean, I guess we can also take a death floor and then just go to the X4 shop. But then we also miss out on the question mark. And yeah, we just saw falling and now the red mask. So I definitely want to go to this question mark, is what I'm saying. Even Madness right now is not even that bad. I don't think I want to take this. Go right after chess? Possible. It's possible. We accept the death floor here, but we go to 2 question marks. I mean, maybe it's fine, right? Because the chess can also give us go. But then we never have enough gold to actually buy a relic in Act 4, right? And with this potion, we already say that we want... If we see pellets or if we see Clockwork Souvenir, we would definitely like to buy. So right now, let's go with... Let's say we go right and we take 2 with this. So 60 here and 90 here. So that will never be enough. And then it's not even enough for a remove, you know. If this question mark do not give us go, it's not even enough for a remove, because remove costs 100. And what does this red mask do exactly? It strips the artifact for spear and shield, and that's it. How much do we care about weakness on turn 1? Honestly, not that much. yeah, rare relic he did question mark. Just give us something here. But that's not gold, right? That's also not gold. Unless the rare relic is like old coin. Because right now, honestly, this red mask is just about like whether we value this red mask more or the Act 4 shop more. And right now, I think I want to have actually enough gold to spend in the Act 4 shop. With the piercing wheel now and the apotheosis, I don't think we are going to have like that much trouble against the X3 boss. Hopefully that's a correct read. If it's the wrong read, we die here. We'll see what happens after the chest, because a lot of things can happen here. This can give us gold and suddenly this shop is strong. Oh, we just take our damage right now. Because apparently we are taking a decent amount here. Yeah, some more weakness would be helpful. Definitely, in general. I would like one more weakness card. Like any card, even Sucker Punch. I mean, we just use the blue candle and puzzle right now, right? Oh yeah, blue candle puzzle. So Magnet, we can actually take the ride. We can actually take the ride from the Magnet, and it's basically a mega prep. The Magnet's not even a miss. Like even if we don't pick the Magnets. And that's pretty cool. But yeah, I think we play the Ascender's Bane here and draw 3 more cards because this hand is pretty garbage. We played this before. Okay, let's say we don't draw any card here. How much damage are we taking? We still have to play After Image, we still have to play Valley Plan, we probably still want to play the Fumes, and we play the Strike, and we play the Effect. So we play 4 cards, we block for this, and block for 9, and we deal 20, 14. So we take 17. But that's not good. Okay, looking a little bit better at least. Yeah, Terror is here. So well depends on what attackers. And yeah, with the Terror, this is just better than the Survivor. Because football, we don't even care about like playing in this fight. That cost 2. Take a little bit more damage and should stop here. I mean, I say it should stop here. It probably doesn't until we actually draw 2 Blade Dances. I mean, this guy's dead next turn, but he has dealt some damage to us. Not needed, right? Now that we have Catalyst. If we have Partition instead of Catalyst, then yeah, maybe this is a thing. And Flatload AoE also not needed with the Gremlin Horn, so we don't even need this against the Retromancer. Now it's not like Couch of Blood is best against Time Eater or anything, but against Time Eater we already have this, and against the Heart we also have this. So this is just a brick for the Apotheosis. Next turn can hurt. So I guess going to the fire might not be that terrible if the fights keep going like this. And this blocks for 5. Maybe I would like it in my hand instead of just attacking right now. We take 3, so puzzle procs. Here's the Nightmare Catalyst, but we still need to block this turn, which is not easy. Because apparently we break on both weakness and the defense. So maybe we can wait on the Nightmare. Take another one. And we still need to block for 12. So let's not forget to block for 12 here. Gameless Rule would have been good. And yeah, here's the accuracy plus that we have been asking for. But now we have Catalyst. So what about Bouncing Flash plus? I mean, we can probably abandon the physical damage plan and just pick up this Bouncing Flash. Yeah, it's probably time to abandon the shift. And just pivot into Poison Monkey. That's because we have Well-Defense Bottle. If we don't have Well-Defense Bottle, then maybe physical damage still has like a lot of value. But now we cannot even miss like Nightmare Catalyst whenever we draw into it. The bottle is expensive, so I would actually like more energy at some point. 5 energy is honestly not enough to support this deck. Nightmare Catalyst overkill some damage from ships will be good, but we cannot always play Nightmare Catalyst. Sometimes we also need to just play the Catalyst to kill. Sometimes we also need to Nightmare like some defensive power to not die. And then we actually need like another poison card, because this is not enough. We cannot always line up Nightmare Catalyst. And it's not like this will do like anything, you know. What does this actually do? Because you also need to draw this before the ships. If you draw Blade Dance before this, it doesn't really do anything. More chest? Okay, whatever. Okay, so maybe it's time to take less fight, so I don't have to see poison prop, to see like potions prop. Yeah, the mood would be better than this relic. Like actually true. And yeah, the chest doesn't have gold, so this shop we still cannot buy any shop relic here. So yeah, I'm down to just taking like double question mark. From in the right side. Yeah, I take this, like 3. Second apotheosis, we talked about that. Third apotheosis. Okay, how many would be too many? Maybe I would like a cool 9 right now. But it's fine. We can also pick Painting Button. So I think we pick a second Apotheosis. And the third one we don't pick. The third one we pick Painting Button instead. And no, it's not static signature. It's actually just Good Instinct. Because it's a 0 cost block card. We already know that we actually have like trouble, like having energy trouble even with 5 energy with this kind of deck. And it's just a really strong block card with the Footwork plus and the After Image plus. And we already say that our block density is like complete garbage at the moment. And yeah, with Catalyst, there's absolutely no need for this thing. So, Painting Button, Apotheosis, and Good Instinct. And yeah, I guess with -10 there, the red side can play a little bit. Probably not much because we are still like healing to full here. As long as we are not dead by after this fight or this fight. But it's something. Resomancer, we have Gremlin Horn, so should not be that big of a problem. And Apotheosis in opening hand. What cards are we playing? Now we still need to play all 4 ships on this guy to kill him. I guess that's fine. On energy. And we can also take puzzle here. And Panic Button may be needed in our hand in case something super bad happens next turn. And we draw 10 already, so I don't think we need Acro. But Acro would be nice on turn 3, I guess. Because Survivor also blocks for a lot, you know. It's not like Survivor blocks for nothing. With the Gremlin Horn, I want to believe that we can actually deal with the daggers even if she attacks. But maybe that's stupid. Hopefully it's not. Yeah, she doesn't even attack. Okay. And this is exactly to on this as well. But it also gives us like 3 cards and 3 energy, so I want to do it like right now. Fumes is here, so play Fumes. Suddenly poison deck, yeah. It's always any silent card is like 3 cards away from being a poison deck. That's the sad part. And yeah, Terror don't even need to go on Retromancer. So we can even discard the Terror here. Yeah, Retromancer is super dead next turn. Smiling Mask is actually quite good, and yeah, Concentrate Plus, it comes upgraded this time. It's actually upgraded this time, and I think I take this. Outmaneuver doesn't really play much because the time where we actually need energy is before our things come down, not after. And it also works super well with the Centennial puzzle. Yeah, finally accuracy. Yeah, we were waiting for this thing for like 1.5 act, and then now that we decide that we no longer need it, it shows up twice. Right? The classic. But yeah, again, another question mark. We still have not seen Rare Relic events. And if it's the yeah, if it's the madness, we can actually just take the ride. Yeah, Rare Relic. And again, Apotheosis in the opening hand. Yeah, because we have 2. Now we can lose a lot of HP in this fight though, but it's fine because we are like insanely overhealing. Unless this fight gives us some red side relics, at least we can use it at least once. And yeah, I guess we can lose 30 here. Uh, 29. Now losing 29 of course is a little bit scary because yeah, but then we are in one shot range. But we draw 10 cards and our whole deck is upgraded now. So should not be that big of a deal. I can also play this, but I think it's better next turn. But bit no, I want to have Arrow energy for next turn. And yeah, Cosmic Explosion Catalyst in our hand right now. I need to play this. So we only need to block for like 37. Should not be too difficult. I mean, we don't even need to block for 37. And yeah, we just take another 4, like whatever, doesn't matter. Next turn they both die. But yeah, we have like a ridiculous amount of sustain, so let's use that. Skill is back, but it's too late. Sucker Punch though, I did say that I would pick a Sucker Punch minus. And I think it's true, right? Because right now, without even after Apotheosis, the only weak chain we have in the deck is just the Neutralize. And that's simply not enough. Because sometimes we also need to play around like maybe Nightmare Footwork or Nightmare After Image. We cannot always like try to Nightmare Catalyst. And if that's the case, then weak chain is exceptionally important. Oh yeah, Sucker Punch minus on floor 46, no problem, we can pick that. And you see we go to 9 HP there, but don't be tricked, we are at almost full HP. And after this fight, we are actually going to be at full HP. Now Panic Button cannot be played here, because next turn it can be 45 and we cry. How much does it block for? 17, 21, so it's perfect. Do we keep Panic Button for next turn? Maybe, right? Because Whale is also coming up afterwards. But that means not playing, discarding the Acro. That's a bit weird. I mean, I guess it's fine. Yeah, energy this turn, and Apotheosis is here. And Will. And now that Apotheosis is down, think we can get away with not keeping panic button and keep a concentrate defense instead. Because yeah, whenever we draw into a Sender's Bane, we can also draw 3. So this draw 3, this draw 4. Yeah, draw 3. So yeah, unless this is a red side relic, we are again like super over healing. Pocket Watch, I guess it's fine. Makes the concentrate better. It's a bit weird though, because turn 1 most likely we cannot take this value. Because we play well defense and we play after image, and then like, we really play like, one more card and end our turn. And yeah, the third accuracy is here. Yeah, the accuracy just keep coming. But yeah, still not interested. Also not interested in another poison card right now that we added the bouncing fast plus. Yeah, it's definitely making fun of me, that's true. That's like super clear. I'm slightly scared of the boss gauntlet though, because we only have meat on the bone for healing between fights, and apparently our deck can go like extremely wrong in some fights, because you saw the double workers, right? We actually had no lines of play that actually win the fight, besides just taking damage all the way down until 9 HP. And that would not cut it against the boss gauntlet. So hopefully we draw like slightly better in those fights. Yeah, again, like completely wasted rest. No need Pocket Watch this turn because we are taking the Centennial Puzzle. So we can just play a lot of cards. I mean, by a lot of cards, I mean probably 3 more cards after this. So we play 5 cards. Now, I kind of want to keep Art of War, but it also means that we take 6 more. And we lose 1 more plated armor charge. So maybe not. And yeah, I only keep the strike here. Sucker Punch here. The only reason to keep a strike would be expecting a draw into concentrate, but not keeping the strike also makes the prepared draw like better. Huh. Times 27 times 81, so it's actually dead next turn. Okay, not next turn, but it's dead 2 turns from now. And that's pretty ridiculous. So yeah, we Nightmare Catalyst, we will, and we play something else. Okay, double check. It's like times 27 times 81. So yeah, it's actually dead like 2 turns from now. And now that's really ridiculous. We still have to block this hit though. And we only have 4 cards to do it. So I guess we take this hit to our face. We cannot set it up to be below mid range. So how about Catalyst, Apotheosis, and double block and keep 2 Catalysts? If we play only 2 Catalysts, it's 120 something, and next turn 1 Catalyst lethal. So we don't need to play 3 Catalysts here. So yeah, 2 Catalysts sufficient. And then Apotheosis blocks for 6. So it's just strictly better than playing a defense. Actually, no. We can only play 4 cards. Because playing 2 Catalysts here means we actually play 5. Wait. This is 42 and it goes to 41, and that's not enough to kill next turn. Okay, so we actually need to play 2 Catalysts and 2 block cards. And then we take 20, something close to 20. Not really 20, but it's close. Yeah, 30. Okay, maybe not that close. From Deca, we have Cost Explosion and Apotheosis in the opening hand, so hopefully this fight goes okay. But yeah, looking at these fights actually make me like really worry about Spear and Shield, because apparently we cannot get our fight without taking some heavy damage in the opening turns. So we need to actually find a way to block the first cycle of the hard fight cleanly, otherwise we die there. Don't get why we're better to play 1 kata and 2 kata section, because it would not be lethal that way. Because the time meter was at like 440, right? You play 1 kata immediately, it goes to 400, and then afterwards the turn after the double catalyst only put like 370 poison. So he's going to be alive at like 30 something. So you rely on actually drawing damage if you do that. So in order to guarantee to have lethal, we have to play 2 catalysts. Now, is 1 artifact strip more valuable than 1 defense? I guess artifact strip can wait. Okay, what the hell was that? I kind of want to strip a little bit of artifact from this guy, but I guess we are killing that card then. Yeah, draw last. The classic. It's fine to take a little bit of damage here. Because it doesn't matter, right? We always have full HP going into the next act. Like no matter what we do here, as long as we don't straight up die. So artifact trivia is like way more important to set up a well potential for next turn or any weakness. Now, no aggro in the deck, so we'll need to hold this concentrate. And yeah, they're both dead next turn. Yeah, if Steel and Shield fight goes badly, then the hard fight is looking scary. So hopefully this shop has something decent. Well, I think decent things acquired, but too expensive. And we cannot even buy Frozen Eye and card remove. Yeah, Dark Cycle is like, very good, but man, I wish I have like 50 more gold or something, maybe from the freaking tiny house. But yeah, tiny house cannot be better than the source, because we actually saw like how much we starve for energy, even on 5 energy base. Now we have Well-Defend Plus, so Frozen Eye is not that important, but Frozen Eye can also set up like some turns with Pocket Watch, and it can set up some turns with Blue Candle, Centennial Puzzle, and for turn 1 of the hard fight, like, you know, we can know that whether we want to activate this on turn 1. But yeah, not having Dark Cycle is also weird, right? Because the Will is the only thing that blocks the multi-hit in our deck at the moment. The only one thing, and then nothing else. This shot is not trivial, but I think it's Dark Cycle, card remove, and then something else. One of the escape plan or prepare, and it cannot be Frozen Eye. Where are all my red forms? I would also like to know. Maybe Sphere and Shield we drop one. We'll drop a red form. And yeah, this is not any form of artifact. So first cycle of the hard fight, they're extremely scary. And yeah, the problem with the escape plan is that it also messes up the pocket watch, and HP in the hard fight will be important. And if it misses because we don't have Frozen Eye, then it's just super bad. After Apotheosis is down, it's good, but after that, the fight is probably not going to last that long. But I don't think it can ever be Frozen Eye over Dark Cycles. Like, it's not a thing, because we need to block the first cycle of the hard fight somehow, and that would mean we line up one of the multi-blocking card like Piercing Wheel or Dark Cycles on the multi-hit, because we have bottle Well-Defend. So whenever we draw into it, that doesn't matter. But we need to draw to it first. And then even with the Frozen Eye, we cannot guarantee that because our deck actually does not have that much card draw. Like yeah, 2 Acros and 1 prepare, and that's it. So it has to be Dark Cycles here. And card remove is also very clear. So let's do that. Is it strike or is it all attack? Probably all attack, right? I mean, they are equally bad in the sense that I don't even want to play like either of them. But this strike can be played. Can all attack ever be played? Like only to maybe discard the burn on turn 2 of the Sphere and Shield, but then we are only getting the right. And we play well defense on turn 1, so all attack is just like completely unplayable, right? Masterful Staff is potentially a curse, but sometimes it can still do something in the Spear and Shield fight. Like maybe block for 1 more with the after image. This cannot even block. This cannot even block for 1. Because we cannot play this. Hey, but thank you very much for the raid. You arrive at the correct time. We just enter Act 4 with a deck that's not like guaranteed to win. So this Act 4 is like, very scary. But yeah, can't remove Escape Plan, right? Because Escape Plan also works with the Speed Potion, and this doesn't even play before we play Apotheosis. Not guaranteed to win Act 4. Yeah, not at all. Because we yeah, not familiar, sure. Whenever Watcher gets to Act 4, I just win. It is true. But yeah, it's just Escape Plan and can't remove it. Escape Plan, yes, it messes up the Pocket Rush, but it can play with it. And before the Pocket Rush, we also have this anyway. And yeah, we only say that sometimes we cannot Nightmare Catalyst in the hard fight. Sometimes we have to settle for something like Nightmare Football. And then the Escape Plan is just insane. Let's do that. Because we don't have Reflex or anything that actually works with the Prepare. And we say that we remove Wild Attack. Okay, Apotheosis on turn 1 is nice, but I don't know if this is the good attack pattern for us or not, because we are taking heavy damage here. Now, the Speed Potion is definitely better in the hard fight compared to this fight. Even if we are frail. Because in this fight, we can still use Beat on the board. But yeah, any lantern, any anchor would be so nice for it, but we don't have either. And also here, yeah, Masterful Staff blocks for 1. I mean, we don't even play Masterful Staff, right? Yeah, because it loses energy from the Artwork. So we just do After Image, Violet Plans, Apotheosis, 1 defense, and we keep these around. Is it ever not AI? I'm also like maybe thinking about it. Because Violet Plans wants to be played, and playing the AI right now blocks for 1, 2, 3, 4, but it costs me 8. But I guess 8 next turn, because next turn we also need to block. It's not like next turn we don't block at all. Next turn we are still being attacked for like 44. So keeping 1 defense in our hand is not even that bad. And AI is just like so necessary like afterwards. Yeah, I think it is AI Apotheosis, defend Violet Plans, and we just take like whatever damage is here. So this blocks for 8, and it blocks for 1, 2, 3. So we block for 15, and we take 18 from here. maybe it's okay. Yeah, unupgraded apotheosis. It's pretty difficult to upgrade apotheosis, but yeah, unupgraded apotheosis is quite sad. Yeah, plated. I can't plated already, right? Block for 8 here, and we block for 4 more, so we block for 12 and we block for 16. Yeah, we block 16 and we take actually wait. 8 here and yeah, only 3 more, not 4 more, because I'm keeping prepare for next turn. So we take 18. And yeah, don't play this because of the Anapur. So a couple of lines here. And honestly, we probably don't care about the Corpse Explosion effect, right? I think I just throw Corpse Explosion right now and play the Piercing Web. And we just kill this guy, kill this guy manually with the Catalyst, and we block this guy. Like, not too... It should not be too difficult to block against this guy. With Well-Left Plus and other things. Because otherwise we have to play like something like Panic Button here, and then we take like a million damage next turn. So let's not do that. And Sticky Strike damage also don't really care. Right? I want the Anapur because we still have 2 Acro Plus in the deck, and these cards are expensive. So we don't attack. Maybe that's not true, but this is quite a lot of damage. And we do need this guy to die at some point. And yeah, we do have Concentrate in hand. We are holding Concentrate in defense, right? Not Panic Button. So... Are we holding Concentrate Panic Button? Maybe we should have turned here. No, that's something I should have thought about, like, definitely. Because there's no guarantee that we can actually turn around next turn. But it's true though, the Panic Button, like 2 turns from now we are not being attacked. And even if we are being attacked, it's not for much. Maybe it's actually just Panic Button in case like we don't really draw into real things. But our block in the deck is not enough to block this guy. If we don't hold the defense here. Is it ever not hold Concentrate? Is it ever not holding Concentrate? It makes the Nightmare harder to play, but maybe it's fine. We also have Dark Shadow Plus. And yeah, next turn we are not being attacked by this guy. Burn Strike, by the way. So nothing to turn around except this. So we can do that. That's good. We need to block for 57 still. So yeah, without Panic Button, it's not happening. So we have to Panic Button, and next turn, this guy does not attack. This guy sometimes attack. But we are still facing this way, and we still get some block from AI. And we have Red Dance's Acro coming up, so it's not that bad. Yeah, we're not being attacked. And my Catalyst is here, so this guy dies next turn. Both of them can die next turn if the bouncing class cooperates. So 33 here, next turn 90. 33 here, it goes to 35 next turn, and it's 105. So 105, this guy dies next turn with 1 Catalyst, and this guy also dies next turn. Okay. And we don't even need to do anything with the concentrate. Okay, this guy doesn't die this turn, but he dies the turn after, and we easily have full block. So not too bad. This is very good. Ancient Potion, unfortunately, with the Sozo, so we cannot replace it with this, and Eviscerate completely not needed. Yeah, losing 18, decent fight. Ask for Clit, ask for Anchor, for the Act 4. But Clit is definitely very good. But yeah, there's no way this is like ever correct. But what about Dash? It's another card we can use Speed Potion. And right now, honestly, we only care about like surviving first cycle. After we get set up, the heart is going to die very quickly, and we most likely do not take damage in the second cycle. But we are scared of dying in the first cycle, straight up. And yeah, this is a card that I can use Speed Potion. It's our solution for the single big hit. But it does break Underworld. And there's also a problem with the Centennial Puzzle. Because if we duplicate after image on turn 1, we cannot even intentionally prop the Beat of Death on turn 2. To use the puzzle. So either we waste the puzzle on turn 1, or because we draw no block in our opening hand, or we cannot use the puzzle at all. And it's not like turn 2 we can even use it because of the Horn Cleat. But I guess whenever we draw into a curse, like whenever we draw into this Ascender's Bane, we can actually draw 3 with the blue candle. Yeah, we can just draw Ascender's Bane. I don't want to draw this on turn 2, by the way, but if we draw it, then sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, potentially 9 if we count that. We can use this for the single hit, and then for the multi hit we have Will or Shackle. But yeah, I don't really like that. Because it can help us survive, but it's not like a cut draw or anything, and we still need to draw into Apotheosis. It's not like we always top deck the Apotheosis, even when we have to. So probably cannot be good. Tough turn. I think we don't even duplicate anything here. I don't think we duplicate anything here because we want to have Pocket Watch for next turn. Because we apparently draw a lot of blocks in our hand right now. How important is the Fumes? It strips artifact for the second cycle, so it means that we can actually will or cycle the second cycle. But we also have a lot of artifact strip in our deck. So probably not even that important. I think we survive the Fumes. We play AI and we play Wild Plans and we end up third. And we keep the Defend and Escape Plan in hand. Or we keep Acro and Escape Plan in hand. How many skills we have? Because we draw also a lot of skills. So maybe you don't even care about escape plan. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 out of 30. It's not even that good. But I think we have to use Pocket Watch here. The problem with not playing Fumes is that if we draw into Nightmare Catalyst in the following turns, we cannot like end the fight immediately because Fumes is not down. What if we don't care about the puzzle? Oh, we just keep aggro in hand and don't care about the draw +3 next turn. That's also possible, right? Actually, that's probably good. That's probably the best line. So we do... Survivor. Do we do after image? Is now the next question. Do we do after image? And for what? Yeah, good question. For what? Maybe not, right? Or honestly, I would even like save the duplication potion for the defense next turn if we need to. If that's the case, what's the line? This block so goes to 3, goes to 1, and goes to 0, so that doesn't work. So we have to survivor here. So we survivor the escape plan, we play the AI, we play the rally plans, and we play the Fumes, and we keep defense aggro in hand. That's our turn 1. And we have 6 energy for next turn, we have aggro in hand, and we have on clear. That sounds okay. So let's do that. Yeah, Frozen Eye would be good here. If only we have Frozen Eye. But we bought Dark Cycles over it. And looping Fumes makes absolutely no sense. What about echoing right now? Yeah, what about echoing right now? What would we have to draw into for echo right now to be bad? Any consideration to not playing Fumes, right? Yeah. It's the first thing I consider, like having the Pocket Watch. But not playing Fumes also means that if we line up Nightmare Catalyst on turn 2 before we draw into like Bouncing Flash or Cost Explosion is not doing anything. And I don't think so. Because honestly on turn 2, like we don't even need the Pocket Watch that much if we have the aggro in hand. But now I'm even thinking of like maybe we just play the aggro. Yeah, what would be a very bad card to draw right now with the aggro? Because playing aggro right now also gains us, first of all, it gains us 1 block for next turn. And it also gains us some potential Pocket Watch use. Like in case we draw to the whale and next turn the multi-hit, we only need to play 1 card, and then turn 3 we have Pocket Watch. So what would be a terrible card to draw into at the moment? Any of these we keep, because we still have Well Defense Plus in play. So at worst we don't keep this defense. So we have to draw into 3 cards that we all want to keep. So Catalyst, Nightmare, and Piercing Will. Okay, that would be bad, but super unlikely. But that would be bad. If we draw to Nightmare Catalyst and then Dark Cycle / Piercing Will, is going to be ugly. And Panic Button, I guess we also need to keep. Yeah, it is tough, it's tough. What card would I be happy to draw right now? Because I'm also not super happy to draw defense at the moment. So I'm only happy when I draw into like something like strike and maybe one card I want to keep. So the ideal draw order would be something like a piercing wheel or a dark shackles in my hand right now, and then I draw 2 garbage cards. Not a lot of garbage cards in my deck though, because yeah, if I draw into Apotheosis, I also need to keep it. Probably should not draw here because we do have 6 energy next turn. Also, yeah, drawing into Ascender's Bane also means that we cannot use the blue candle. Vast majority of the time overwhelmingly positive. Is it overwhelmingly positive? Because like, do we really not have a lot of cards that we would like to have? Because this defense is not nothing. Like don't underestimate this defense with the speed potion and potentially even loop it if we face the big hit. Because right now our concern is like just surviving the big hit. Because yeah, you see right, if we aggro right now into something like a neutralize or the sucker punch, we also need to keep it around. But if we draw into this next turn, we just play. So this we need to keep, this we need to keep, this the defense we also don't want to draw into, this we need to keep, this one we need to keep, this one we also probably need to keep, this we need to keep, this one we also need to keep. So how many bad cards do we actually have to draw into right now? Honestly, not that many. And yeah, we can also draw into Apotheosis next turn and suddenly the aggro draws 4 instead of 3. And it also makes the concentrate better. Yeah, would definitely be interesting to do that, because this I think this is quite complicated, like whether to play the aggro here or not. But I think I'm not playing it. I think I'm not playing. Because sometimes we also maybe we can loop the aggro. Big hit first. Okay, at least we have a lot of blocks in our hand. So this definitely looks like a speed bot turn, and next turn hopefully we actually draw into some whale or shackles. It's time to draw. Okay, so we definitely would like to draw into whale or shackle next turn, because this turn we are using panic button. So footwork, 1 energy, 2 energy, 3 energy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we can keep the aggro and the prepare around. These are over blocks. Almost. We still have the whale and the shackles, and we get Centennial Puzzle next turn. Also, yeah, we can loop the footwork. We can do the footwork here. So how much are we blocking for? Like really? Because like maybe we don't even need this panic button, but we'll see. If we loop the footwork and we have the speed potion, we are actually having like 11 dexterity here. So this blocks for 16, it fails to 12. So it actually blocks for 11. So 11 each, and this blocks for 17, it fails to 13. So it's blocks for 12. So 11, 11, 12. It blocks for 34. 34, we lose 2 blocks from here. So it's actually 32, and it's actually 31. So we block for 45. We take 22, and panic button still in hand. Okay, so there's no reason to actually use panic button, I guess. yeah, do panic button, sure. There's actually no reason to use panic button. Okay. So does this mean we discard the prepared? No, we just discard the days, right? Because the second deck cycle honestly matters a lot less than the first one. We can still use panic button, but then we are like super all in with drawing into one of these 2 next turn. Now in fairness, we do draw 8 cards, and we draw actually 10 cards, and we actually draw 13. So 30 now 27 and we have like 2 hits. But probably not interested, right? Because right here we only take 20. It's not like we are taking an insane amount. Taking 20 is completely fine because this card is also good like later on. And it can even be good like immediately next turn. I think I don't even keep the prepare, right? I just keep the echo. Yeah, here's a whale. Apotheosis is missing, and then Nightmare also missing. Just say. Maybe should not have done that because I actually won Pocket Watch. And then now that I use... Okay, that was super bad. Hopefully I don't get punished for it. But that was extremely bad. Holy crap, it was bad. It both breaks the Pocket Watch and it gets rid of the artifact strip that can get through like 2 artifacts in one card. But I guess I do have the films online. And yeah, I need to draw Nightmare next turn, otherwise this thing doesn't even do anything. I can keep drawing though. I can keep drawing. I don't really care about Art of War next turn because aggro is not in the deck anymore. We draw another artifact strip in form Sucker Punch. Yeah, 2 weakness right now doesn't really do anything. I think I want to dig for 1 more card. Defend, not what I need. Do we even care about Apotheosis at this point? We can just Nightmare Catalyst into playing Catalyst. No, probably should still play the Apotheosis. Just because we still have to block in normally against the single hit. It's fine, right? Yeah. Against the single hit, we have the... Yeah, we can strip artifact with this thing. So the only bad case scenario is that next turn is exactly the multi-hit and we brick on the Dark Cycle, so 1 out of 9. And 1 out of 2, so 1 out of 8 hit. Playing Apple also makes second Apple cheaper is irrelevant because this fight ends in the next cycle. But yeah, I also want to upgrade this panic button. Now I need to play 1 catalyst to strip artifact. If it's a multi-hit, and then the other 2 catalysts could be times 9, so 24 times 9 is actually not enough. Okay, so I actually have to play the catalyst here. Otherwise I don't even get this guy to like 200 poison. And then the fight can be troublesome. So yeah, Nightmare Catalyst and play the Catalyst right away and only keep the panic button around. That's the line here. And we go to 31 HP. Actually, we only draw 6. These first. Okay, we draw Dark Shackles. So should be good here. Should be good from here because next turn we just block in with the panic button. Now this one we can play. We don't need to, but we can play it. And yeah, now we have panic button for next turn, and the fight is over in 4 turns. And next turn the off turn, and then he dies the turn after. Okay, that was scary, but it's fine. And we don't even die this turn, by the way. In fact, we actually full block this turn. But yeah, pretty nice run. So 74, 23, and we're on the 6th streak. But yeah, if we win like the last 3 runs, then it's going to be weird because we are going to leave a 9 streak hanging for like quite a long time. So if the last run of the 100 is like a loss, it would make things a lot simpler for me. But yeah, of course I would like to win them all, if possible. This one is just kind of weird. Like we had a ridiculously strong act 1, and then we like insanely overheal in every act, even taking the most aggressive part. And then in act 4, actually we are not that strong. And I don't even know like what's happening. Maybe we just don't see enough card draws. But yeah, another run with like really low score, like surprising because you see this like act 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 relics in act 1. We took 4 elites in act 1, including the burning elite. And then for some reason this one's not that strong. And no, it's not just because of no red forms. Like, I have had plenty of runs with no intention mode that just completely storms the run. But maybe the problem with our deck in this run is just we have like we need too much energy for we need too much front load energy for the setup. Like Apotheosis costs 2 and Nightmare costs 3, and then turn 1 we only have to play well defense and after damage. So we just take cheap damage in the fight, even though we severely overheal. But overhealing doesn't work in Act 4. Not to say, but not a lot of card draws, not a great recipe consistency. We have multiple valid plans now, so it's not even that bad. Consistency wise, I just think that our setup takes way too long in this run. But yeah, we overheal, so we do not get punished for the insanely long setup time before Act 4. In Act 4 it was scary. Yeah, definitely like way too much sustain. Unfortunately, the Fusion Hammer was up against Busted Crown and some other garbage. I cannot remember. What was it up against? It was a dome, right? Yeah, it was a dome. It was a dome. Yeah, dome and Busted Crown. And it's not like the Fusion Hammer. I mean, we only wasted like 2 red sides, right? Other times we actually heal for 4. So we trade the dome for 2 death claws, and looking at the hard fight, yeah. I would like not the dome, please. Looking at what we needed to do in the hard fight. So definitely don't regret like not picking up the dome. Because the relic is just completely garbage in Act 4. But yeah, this Act 1 was a really high roll in Act 1. Like, of course, we low roll the event here, but then we just get a bit on the board on floor 5. Yeah, a bit on the board on floor 5 on the path with 4 elites. Really down. So really high roll here, and then this one Cost Explosion deck last night. I still think Cost Explosion is correct, but of course we ended up seeing like 2 more Cost Explosion like somewhere in the normal card reverse screens. But this card did fine in basically every point of the run. And yeah, Fusion Hammer, Dome Crown, it cannot be Crown. And Dome is also completely garbage, so not unhappy with Fusion Hammer. And yeah, in Act 2, we just have an insane amount of sustain, so we have no problem whatsoever taking 3 elites in Act 2. And yeah, we just completely overheal. The champ fight was cool. The champ fight was cool. This champ fight was really nice. But yeah, once again, we like super overheal in Act 3. And we could only... The reason we went for this part was that there was one path with 3 elites, but we could not go to a shop in that part, and we had like 500 gold. So definitely not. Yeah, we pick a prepare over Blade Dance like somewhere here to upgrade, and afterwards we saw 2 Blade Dance plus. Apple versus Kunai, some part of run explained after me. Yeah, here we did not have enough gold. Because in this shop I actually wanted to buy both the Echo, the Piercing Wheel, and taking a card removal. And if we do that, we cannot afford the Kunai. And also I think Apotheosis is straight up stronger than the Kunai for this deck. Because it immediately improves the Nightmare. We pick up a Nightmare here. And Nightmare unupgraded is extremely hard to play, even on 5 energy. And Kunai also doesn't like people say that Apotheosis only works when you draw into it. But here's the thing, right? Kunai also needs you to draw into the freaking Blade Dance. And it doesn't even work in some fights, like Time Eater. Yeah, sure, you play do you scale out your Kunai in this fight or what? With no shift damage, and at the time we don't have any accuracy. Yeah, boss rally in Act 2 was like Tiny House and Choker. In hindsight, maybe could have picked Choker, but probably not so. When we only have a duplication potion. But yeah, basically Apotheosis here is like cheaper by 50 gold. We could afford everything we wanted to. Kunai would not have be able to afford both the Acro, Piercing Wheel, and the Strike. And yeah, overall Apotheosis I think is stronger because we also go to events, and in the Sensory Stone event we can also see something like Secret Technique. And Mortal Lightning has not been found. And yeah, we did not see we did not see the Secret Technique in this event, but we saw another Apotheosis. So yeah, we just have 2 Apotheosis now, and then we just draw into them like fairly easily. Except in the hard fight, they were both bottom deck. But in other fights, the second Apotheosis definitely worked out. Also, yeah, insanely overhealing also gave us the thing in this fight, right? Because we have like so much sustain that we did not even care about going to 9 HP in this fight. Yeah, we just face tank turn 1 and turn 2, and then we took like 33 damage to our face. And it doesn't matter because we are still overhealing by the time we reach the fire. And Elite Fights went really well. The Elite Fights actually went much better than I expected. I was honestly prepared to lose like 40 HP and use the mid, but we got out of this fight with only 18 HP loss, which was amazing. Our draw order was actually very good in this fight. Draw order in the hard fight was a bit weird, but it worked out. So yeah, overall just a pretty solid one, and we are on a 6th streak. Hopefully can continue that. But it is today I started stream like super late, so even though I've only played 1 run with like 3.5 hours, it is already almost 10 PM here. So I'm definitely not playing another run. So let's see if there's anybody I can raid. Depends, can pick Choker and Act 2 on Clan. Yeah, Choker on Iron Clan. Probably much stronger than an idiot on Silent, but not always viable. There's nobody I know, except Amas. So just Zoo. Wait. Is this streaming Spire? Yeah, okay. Okay, this is streaming Spire at A20. So yeah, we can definitely rate it. Yeah. 74% secure is very nice. I would like 76, by the way, not because of the not because it's like slightly above 75 or anything, but getting 76 overall would mean that the second 50 we are 40 and 10, and then that would be what I like getting 50 games at 80%. So if possible, I would like to get 76. So we only need, okay, we only need to win like 2 runs out of the last 3, like easy, right? But yeah, as always, like, thank you everyone for watching, and yeah, see you later.